Hi, I'm Terry Michaluk with Premier Trailer, and this is my silent business partner, Kevin Doucette. We're going to talk to you a little bit today about some of our utility trailers and open trailers, and we're going to do some videos so you can get a close-up of what these trailers actually look like, even though you might not be in our location. Premier Trailer does ship throughout Atlantic Canada, so please feel free to call us at 506-847-1199, and we'd be happy to explain the details. Now, the first trailer I'd like to talk to you about is our 4x8 steel painted trailer. These trailers are very rugged, but yet light enough you can haul behind a small 4-cylinder car. They're all welded angle iron, so they're much stronger than some of the trailers that you might see in some of the box stores. Very solid frames, pressure treated plank decking or board decking, and 3-foot mesh gates in the back. 2,000-pound axle with 12-inch wheels. And for a little added strength, we've got a double tongue instead of a single pull tongue that you might see in a lot of hardware store style trailers. The double tongue comes underneath to help support the frame, and at the same time keeps it light because it's only a channel or angle iron as opposed to channel on some of the heavier duty trailers. It comes standard with the tongue jack and the sand pad on this unit, and people might gravitate toward this unit if they had like a Honda Civic or a smaller Toyota. They're only about 450 pounds, very light and easy to maneuver. From the 4x8, our next step up in the painted trailers are the 5x8, so very similar in nature. A couple of the differences besides the extra foot in width is that the tongue tends to be a little bit longer, and that's because the trailer is wider. It gives you a tighter turning radius, especially when you're backing in. Again, the same features, just with a longer tongue and a foot longer in width. Again, the weight's probably only about almost 500 pounds roughly. From the 5x8, we then move into the 5x8 with 3,500 pound axles. Some differences with these trailers that you see over the 2,000 pound units that make them a little bit heavier duty are it does have channel tongue on it instead of an angle.
Reinforced back tailgate, 4 feet high, 15-inch tires, and the tongue in the front, like Terry had mentioned, is a double channel, so it's a full double channel.
Showing you the pinless gate, which is a little easier than the pin gates on the other trailers. When you're dropping the tailgate, you just maneuver that handle up, drop that back down, now that side's free. Same thing when you put it back in place, push that back down, not messing with pins, very easy system to use. The other difference with these trailers are that the 3,500 pound units have 12-inch high angle sides instead of the 8-inch high angle sides that are on some of the smaller trailers. So after we leave our 5x8s, our next step up from then is our 5x10. So in the 5x10 series, we start with a 2,000 pound axle version, same 8-inch rails, same double angle tongue, same 12-inch wheels, 2,000 pound axle, and 3-foot high gate. Again, very strong unit for what it's built for, pressure treated deck on it, very popular trailer. From there we move up to our 5x10s, again with the 3,000 pound or 3,500 pound axle, 3,000 pound version. Larger tires, 15-inch wheels, higher angle sides. These are 12-inch like Kevin had pointed out on the 5x8. The tongue on this one is channel instead of angle, little extra strength for supporting the extra weight. And the gate is a 4-foot instead of a 3-foot because the unit is higher off the ground, and it gives you the pinless gate as well, which is a very nice system, easy to use.
This trailer here is ideal for a side-by-side. It's 6'4". Has, again, the reinforced gate's not on it currently, but it has a reinforced steel gate, 4 foot high. Has the channel irons in the front, pressure treated decking, 3,500 pound axles, 15-inch tires, and again, when the gate's on, you have the pinless gate. So you just simply latch and unlatch. It's very easy for one person to do. And like I say, it's ideal for side-by-sides or hauling anything larger.
So now from our single axle trailers, we get into our tandem axle landscape trailers. Sills, same manufacturer, just a little bit heavier duty again. This is our 14-foot landscape trailer. Now this one has a few extra options on it, but we started off with the basic 3,500 pound axles. It has a heavier frame than the single axle trailers, obviously. This one has, as well as a channel tongue, a thicker channel tongue, and when it comes underneath it does what we call a wrap. The wrap tongue comes in underneath the trailer, out to the sides, wraps and turns down towards the axle, again for a little bit of extra support, make that trailer extra strong. That is an option, but in a lot of our longer trailers, we option it up as standard anyway. This one here has the optional 21-inch high sides with boards. This is usually $400 to $500 option depending on the length of the trailer. The standard version is again 12-inch sides, just like the single axle utility trailers. The advantage to this is you can put mulch in there, wood, and all you have to do is cover it up. You don't have to worry about it coming out the sides. Again, on these tandem axle trailers, we have the pinless gates and the 4-foot high mesh sides. Now, these trailers will vary between brakes on both axles and brakes on one axle, and depending on which jurisdiction you're in, here in New Brunswick, it is legal to have brakes only on one axle, but in Prince Edward Island, you need brakes on both axles. So now, as an alternative to our painted trailer, some people are looking for a little bit of extra protection from the elements other than just paint. Painted trailers will last you a good long time and get a good life. Very easy to touch them up when they get scratched. However, galvanized trailers are a nice option as well because you never have to worry about having anything come off of them as far as paint. This frame is going to be there for the next 20 years for you. So this is our K-Trail models. These models are designed for multi-purpose, but specifically people are using them for ATVs and side-by-sides. This is our smaller version. This is a 54 by 99 inch deck on it. It does have a pressure-treated plywood deck. Its frame is completely tube. Tube is not the right thing in our environment on steel trailer, but on galvanized trailers, it's a fantastic option. It narrows the frame down, but still gives it strength. It's galvanized inside. In a painted trailer, you don't want to use tube because the sweating on the inside in our environment here in Atlantic Canada will cause that frame to rust out from the inside out. For angle iron painted trailers, that's where you want to be. For galvanized trailers, tube is a good product. This trailer comes with these flip-up ramps that are removable, but also you can push them together as close as you want or out to the edges as they are when they're in their upright position. Very easy to drop. Pull the pin, pull the lever side. Now you can drop that gate. And likewise, putting it back. These units also have a very good wiring harness on them, and in Atlantic Canada, that's an important thing. As you can see, the wiring here at the tongue, as it comes out, is all rubber protected, ready to plug into your 4-prong harness. Another nice feature, they do not come standard with the swivel tongue jacks, but they are an option. I think swivel tongue jacks are worth about $45 a piece. Nice handle to lift it up, and a little frame because it doesn't have a tongue jacks to make sure that the coupler is not sitting in the mud. And as you can see, there's a pin to the deck. If you pull that pin, the deck will tilt back. So if you take the gates off of it and tilt that deck back, it makes a nice option for a snowmobile. Rather than having a snowmobile trailer that's designed only for snowmobiles, this gives you a nice option. It's a utility trailer, a little bit more useful than just a single-purpose snowmobile trailer. From the galvanized trailers, we move up into the aluminum trailers. Another fantastic product. These ones here are by Forest River. There are Lightning trailers. Again, box aluminum is okay because it does not get as corrosive as steel, and it'll again be here for you for many, many years. It is a single pole tongue, much like the galvanized trailers, but the size of that tongue, that's about a 3.5 or 4 inch tube. That is a strong tongue. It's not a bad thing to be cautious of a single pole tongue as opposed to an A-frame. However, if your tongue is as strong as these are and welded in place like this is, there's a lot of strength in this trailer. I'm a big guy and I'm not really moving that trailer too much from side to side. Again, it has the nice board deck that the painted trailers did. The sides on this are about 14 inches. As you can see, as it moves down to the back of the trailer, the beaver tail drops down. The beaver tail is just a term we use for a deck that drops down a little bit at the back, and that's for ease of loading up pieces of equipment that have lower centers of gravity. The mesh gate is foldable on this unit. Again, the purpose of that is to keep the drag down as you're driving, if it's behind a smaller vehicle, because they are lightweight, very easily hauled by smaller vehicles. The drag is lower and easier to haul, not as much power needed. From this fantastic little trailer, we move up to its sister. Again, this is a 5x10, as is this. The differences are going to be that this has the high side on it, which is 18 inches, and it has a completely boarded in deck. In both of these cases, I should have mentioned this on the other 5x10 as well, they have LED lights, and these little LED bullet lights are fantastic. Unobtrusive, so very hard to smash, but yet bright. They're a great light. I'm a big fan. These bullet style lights are fantastic. This gate is not foldable because of the higher sides. They've made it so that it's slotted and air will flow through and very low drag. The pins on these are really nice. They're big and they're beefy and they're easy to grab with man hands. You don't have to fumble and fiddle with little tiny pins. This is a great unit. And these units come with the swivel jacks on them as standard equipment. So now, continue with our galvanized line. We only had the one 99 by 54 that was put together. These just came in from K-Trail. Again, the same features as the other galvanized trailer, tube, completely galvanized in and out of the tube, flip-up ramps. We haven't yet had the opportunity to put these together. They just came in yesterday. But I wanted to take the opportunity to show you the frames and the difference in size. This one here is a 6x12 single axle. The one underneath of it is a 6x12 tandem axle. Single axle version, when it's together, you'll see it has a 3,500 pound axle with 14-inch wheels. The tandem axles are two 2,000 pound axles or 2,200 pound axles with 13-inch wheels. Again, very solid trailers, very rugged, and a fantastic option for side-by-sides. You've got those D-rings for tying down to. You've got LED lights on the fenders. These are incandescent lights, but they're very good quality incandescent light. And the tail lights, as you can see by the bottom one, well protected by that galvanized angle to keep it from getting hit. We're trying to make videos on all of our trailers, so stay tuned and please check out our website often, premiertraileratlantic.ca.
And remember, at Premier Trailer, we're a fully licensed garage, so we can do servicing both on enclosed and open place trailers.
And for parts and many trailers, we can often arrange shipping throughout Atlantic Canada at low or minimal cost. Thank you for watching our video.